it's interesting how sometimes we're in our own, head thinking, oh my gosh, I feel so lonely. I haven't had sex in forever. Let me just hook up with my ex who's sending me messages. I'm not judging you and being like, oh my God, you're such a hoe. No, nothing.
Although this episode is called Don't Be a Hoe, right?
No, this episode, okay.
I'm not judging you.
I'm not judging. If you want to be, go ahead. No, this episode is to kind of empower you and remind you that you want something real and lasting. Ho, ho, ho.
You're no hoe.
Today's episode is all about you not being a hoe. And
That sounds horrible.
Well, hello, this is important. It's a Christmas season, okay? And we are feeling lonely. Some of us may be feeling lonely. If you're feeling this way, like, oh my gosh, everyone has love. It's a Christmas time or Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating. And it's the holidays. And you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I had a warm body. And guess what keeps creeping up?
Your exes.
Your exes keep creeping on. How you doing? How are you? Yeah. Knock, knock. No one's home. No, they're looking for, and you know what? This is so important because a lot of us think, we're alone, right? But you're not. I want you to really hear me on this. This is a community of badass women, and we have each other's back. And one of my favorite moments, that wasn't even an episode, one of my favorite moments was one of my clients, JC, and I loved her. She was like, and I'm going to bring her on because she's awesome.
I love her. Yeah, she's awesome.
And she was saying to me about her ex, kept creeping up around, and I was like, forget about him. She's like, oh no, but it's just because, it's a warm body. I'm like, get out of here. Listen,
can I say something about that?
Yeah, say it.
Oh my God. Okay, so part of the reason I was like grateful that I broke my ankle and didn't go to Florida was because exes were creeping up like, oh, you're going back to Florida to visit? Come.
Yeah.
If you see your exes, then you're telling the universe. So Jackie told me, and I think it's so true. Very true. Like you're telling the universe that you're not ready to find your partner.
Oh my gosh,
you're
I
wasting
love
time
that.
with your exes, which are obviously the wrong guys. It's gonna be the same thing.
No, I'm so happy you said that because you don't know when you're going to meet your person, right? You don't. But if you are feeling lonely and your ex is texting you, or even like you go out and some random, guy was like just giving you some attention and you feel like, oh, that's nice, but you haven't been intentional about it and he's not worth your time, right? You're telling the universe, you know what? I'm not ready for something really serious. I just want to, my ego feels better having this person around. And the universe is like, you're giving it a red light for your person to meet your person. So when you were almost going to go to the States, I remember that conversation. I was like, oh my gosh, please, no, don't waste time on that ex.
Yeah.
And you said...
And the universe pushed me down a hill.
Yes. She was about to go to Florida and she goes, Jackie, whatever, it's not a big deal. I'm just going to go. It's like for a date. And like for one day I see him. I was like, no, please. And then she had this accident, broke her foot. Thank God.
Yeah.
She was in a wheelchair, couldn't do anything. Ended up being on like, what do you call it? Facebook. I found love fast, baby.
Faucet book.
No, she went on to Facebook and met the love of her life, right? Yeah. But I wonder,
Facebook dating. Yeah, okay. See, okay, not just Facebook.
Facebook dating.
Yeah, I ignore I reject all those DMs. I reject all those.
Oh, yeah. People are sending you things on that Facebook.
It's probably your fault, Jackie.
Whoops-a-daisies. Yeah. Okay, but back on track. Wait a second. Stop. Wait, don't be scared of me now. Get cozy here.
You're so cold. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm really big on the community aspect, okay? Actually, in what I have done with Caro, we have a community called the Bye Bye Club. And it's interesting how sometimes we're in our own, head thinking, oh my gosh, I feel so lonely. I haven't had sex in forever. Let me just hook up with my ex who's sending me messages. I'm not judging you and being like, oh my God, you're such a hoe. No, nothing.
Although this episode is called Don't Be a Hoe, right?
Yeah, This episode,
I'm not judging you.
I'm not judging. If you want to be, go ahead. No, this episode is to kind of empower you and remind you that you want something real and lasting. So you can't be just going around. Right?
Well, I love the bye-bye group. Sorry to interrupt you, but because it's kind of not that we hold each other accountable, but it kind of does.
Yeah,
you know, I would love it, especially when I was part of your program. How before the date, like if I had a date, then I would talk to them beforehand or afterwards and tell them how. How it got to the list and they didn't make it. So after with less than an hour, it was done. Exactly. You know, I like that kind of everyone's thinking the same way. We all have the same intention and we support each other.
100,000,000%. I feel like if you're here listening to this, I feel like we should be part of the Bye Bye Club. I'm actually like having that thought right now because normally the Bye Bye Club is for just the women that sign up for the coaching program, which is going to be launching again in end of January, right before the, what's it called? Valentine's. But I'm thinking people who are podcast listeners and they're into it and they're like, you know what? They want to be part of the community. The Bye Bye Club.
I don't know. It's really personal though. Like we really bonded with the girls
are
on
you
the
rejecting
program. I don't know who's listening, baby. I don't know.
Well, maybe I can have a question for them and be like, are you like, you know what I mean? If they're listening.
Do a poll.
I'll do like a poll.
Who would want access to the Bye Bye group?
Access to the Bye Bye Club. And maybe I could have like some questions. Look at this. This is just like us off the cuff. I love it. But I think it'd be so cool. If you're a podcast listener, you're on this train of, you know what? I'm not going to be hooking up with my exes just because I know what I want. I know what I'm worth. And I'm saying yes to the universe. I'm on that track. Welcome. I think I should be welcomed in the Bye Bye Club. But back to not being a hoe. Listen to me. Vibrators. No, I'm serious. I'm serious about this. If you haven't tried it, I say yes. But my whole thing is it's Christmas, it's the holidays, it's whatever it is. Connect with us. Let us know how you're feeling. Other women are feeling the way you are too. And just remember how worthy you are of that crazy love because it is waiting for you. And in the meantime, if you're feeling like I need some kind of action, vibrators.
Like every day, 100%, I would.
Every day, vibrator, the vibrator way.
Yes. 100%.
Okay, I love that. I love these messages that we're giving out today.
Yeah, because you're not looking for sex. You're not looking for, like what you said, a warm body. You're looking for your partner. And so, like,
And I think, like, sometimes vibrators get a bad rap because I feel like...
Really?
Well, I don't know. Like, I think that a lot of people don't even know. I think that's what people aren't talking about sometimes. Because, they think dildo or something. And I don't have a dildo. I don't. And nothing wrong with dildos. If you have a dildo, perfect, fine. But I personally don't. It's just a vibrator for the clit, like the clitoris. No, I think we should say that. People don't know. There's women that don't use vibrators. And they don't know about it. And I think that the more you know, the more power you have, and the more you don't have to rely on that ex, you know what I mean, that you're comfortable in bed with.
Yeah, but you know what I also think, and I've told Jackie this before, especially when you've been single for a while, you really crave like an emotional connection. So that's how like my exes reaching out and me considering seeing them. It wasn't, oh yeah, I need to get laid. No, because you can get laid with anybody, wherever.
Okay.
But it's not about that. It's because I had at some point a deep emotional connection with that person, and then you start losing hope. Like, okay, maybe I'm not gonna connect with someone again, like on that level.
Yeah.
And then that's why you start going backwards. So it's not even about looking for sex. It's not that the vibrator replaces that. It's emotional connection. So really, the reason I didn't see it besides breaking my ankle. Was that I trusted the universe and connecting backwards with an old ex is going to take away from the connection that I know is waiting for me ahead of me.
I love that though, but I will say this: I specifically do remember you saying, and I'm going to call you out now. I'm so sorry, but you did specifically say the guy in Florida that you're going to go back. You said, "Oh, that was the best sex of your life."
Damn.
Wait a second. That's before you met the new guy. It was before Rex. It was before Rex. You had said that.
Yeah, I'm never doing this again. I'm so many levels.
Wait a second. But I'm just be completely transparent.
Jackie, but it's because usually the emotional connection. I know. that necessary? Can we delete that part? Yeah.
We cannot. I don't. This is completely unfiltered and unedited. You know this. You signed the contract.
I didn't say anything. Now I need a drink.
Okay, so fine. This is all a good point. Caro did have an emotional connection with her ex. Was going back to have sex, but that's out the door. Never did. Wait a second. Caro.
Okay. Can we change the subject? Change the subject. Eject button. Go fly out.
Lil, I appreciate you being so honest and transparent, because you know what? The women that are listening right now, okay? You guys are feeling, hopefully laughing with us and being like, oh shit, got called out, but
it's
in the best
true,
way.
But 100%, there's validity in this.
Yes. No, 100,000,000%.
And I got to tell you, a lot of the single women, and because I know that you're so right in what you're doing, but like my really good friends that were single, we don't say it, but we all think it. And you know, that we're like, oh, you don't understand. If you've been married or together for a long time, you have a companionship. It gets lonely being single for a long time. And it's not even about the sex. It's about emotional connection.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. The bigger picture is, if you have that intention of finding your partner, you got to leave space for that. 100%.
Okay, wait a second. You said that so fast, and it was so important.
Sorry.
If you have that intention of finding your person, then what was it?
Then you have to leave space for it. So don't, if you're messing around with your ex for whatever reason, sex, emotional connection, whatever, then you're not going to find your person 100%.
Yes.
No.
You know, I am so happy that you came in today, Lil.
No.
You know, I love you.
I'm not happy. I'm not sure I'm happy.
I hope that Caro comes back. I hope you come back with us, because I love you, Leo. You're the best. And you guys, I hope you have an amazing holiday season.
Happy holidays.
I am actually going to leave this episode with my Christmas song, Christmas Time. I actually wrote it and released it.
Don't forget Pranza. Oh, no, don't forget Donna.
That's actually part of my words. You guys, I feel like the song is one of my favorite things I ever wrote. I could not stop laughing when I recorded it.
I was there when you recorded it.
I couldn't stop laughing. It's basically it's kind of like a disco-esque kind of feel. And I could not stop laughing when I wrote it. Anyway, Caro, I love you. Thank you for being here, for being so honest. You're the best. And happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.